Hello everyone, Mixfant Gaming here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're back here in the test server Mech Arena. And as you can see from my hanger, something looks a little bit different. We actually have a new mech coming into the game. So we look at it quickly here. The mech is called the Aegis. So if we look at the details here, for those of you who may are familiar with another game, there's an Aegis shield in there. Aegis actually comes from Greek mythology. It's associated with Zeus and Athena. They have a shield or a breastplate that was actually called the Aegis shield. So this, as you can understand, is going to have something to do with shields. So its ability is called the Dome Shield. So if we look at the details here, it says employs an invincible dome which blocks all weapons and abilities, friend or foe. So that's a little bit different than anything else that's in the game. We have other shields in the game that you can use that you can actually fire through, but the enemies can't. In this particular situation, neither you nor the enemy will be able to fire through it. So it has a repair field, overcharger, and system crash will bypass the dome. So that's kind of interesting that a repair field. Well, okay, so that makes sense. So if you have a teammate that's actually in an MD that's trying to repair you and you throw up the dome, they'll still be able to repair you if you're inside the dome and they happen to be outside of it. Overcharger and system crash will bypass as well. So we know that the Guardian's ability would be able to, take it down, that type of thing. So the area defender, so it has decent HP and is a deployable shield that will give the mech unparalleled defensive capabilities when protecting a position. So you can use this by throwing up the shield on, for instance, a beacon. Think of those nasty 3 capture point maps like Skyship, the other 2 new ones that came into the game, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, where that center beacon is, or center control point is pretty much open, and when you get there, you're going to get hit by about, from about 3 or 4 enemies as everybody kind of converges on the center beacon at the same time. Throw up this shield, hop into the dome, and you can't get hit while you're capturing the control point. It also has prime target, priority target for enemies, and low HP. Extremely vulnerable when waiting for its ability to come off its cooldown. So I'm guessing it's trying to say that it doesn't have the tankiness that, for instance, something like a Juggernaut or an Aegis has. So let's look at it back here. HP is 128,000. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good. So if we kind of go back here and look at my mechs, look at the kill shot. Kill shot has 71,000. I don't think I have any of the actual tanks leveled up as comparison. No, I don't. So, but 128,000. That's significantly more than just a kill shot. I would say it's probably not quite as much as the Juggernaut or the Aegis, but 128,000 is definitely a healthy amount of hit points. So I really don't understand what they're saying about that it's vulnerable. Now, we're going to get into some gameplay here. We're going to look at it. I'm running the Disc Launcher, Disc Launcher 12s on it because it's a medium mech, so it has a maximum 24 power capacity. So you can't put like the dual railgun 16s on this. It's not a heavy mech. It's just the medium size. But still, at a 24 capacity, you can even put, God forbid, rocket motor 12s on this thing. And in another video, I'm going to go over rocket mortars and kind of like what I feel really the purpose of this mech is. And I really think this is more tailored to try to counter, I don't want to say counter rocket mortars, to actually protect yourself from rocket mortars. You throw up that dome, you hop into it. It's an invulnerable dome that goes all around you. And anybody that has to be in it, you're all protected from rocket mortars. But that being said, while it might protect you from rocket mortars, I think it actually gives rocket mortar players an advantage as well. Throw them on here, and then you can protect yourself from other ones while you step out of the dome, throw your rocket mortars, and then hop back in. Anyways, I'm going to probably do a separate video entirely on rocket mortars on this build, but for now, we're just going to stick with the Disc Launcher 12s. Let's go in here, let's see how it operates, and we'll just call it a video after that. All right, let's go in here. Let's change it to 5v5. That might give me a better chance to attempt to showcase the Aegis. It would work perfectly fine in CPC, of course. I just want a chance to use and get into battles quickly with it instead of just trying to sit and protect some control points. So, all right, so we're going to go in here and we're going to hopefully get a decent map. And let's see what we can do. First time running the Aegis here. And what are we going to get for a map? Okay, all right, we can make this work. All right, good. All right, so we're going to, of course, drop in with Aegis first.
3, 2,
let's select
1,
it here.
Go.
And let's just throw up the shield here. So it kind of comes up in front of you a little bit. And you have to actually walk into it. I happened to be moving when I threw it up. So by the time it came up, I was already in its dome. So let's see if we can throw those disc launchers through here, which I've now lost my target on it. Sorry, I don't play disc launchers on my main account, so I'm not the greatest with them. All right, so again, see, that's how it is. You throw up the shield, and then you have to walk into it. One thing you have to be careful of with this shield is it will block all fire, yours as well as your teammates and the enemies. So while you might throw it up and protect yourself, you might inadvertently being getting it in the way of your actual teammates. So you've got to be real conscious of where you throw that shield. Right now, this is all AIs on the test server, so I really don't have to worry about real players and getting in their way. But we're just trying to kind of just hover around this little ledge here, and we'll do what we can throwing these disc launchers. And I somehow got that other guy down there. I don't know how I got him, but whatever, I'll take the kill regardless.
Double kill.
All right, so we're just going to throw these down. We can, should be able to hit him here. And I lost my target on him. Well, at least my teammates got him. Going back, throw up the shield. And you have to just walk around. So really, throwing my shield really did nothing there other than just quickly protect myself because I walked right out of it. So I'm not really taking advantage of it. You can think of this shield like a cross between the Panther stasis field as well as the Juggernaut's shield. So it's a dome like the Juggernaut, but like the Panthers, you actually throw it in front of you. And it creates a dome, and unlike the Juggernaut shield, it can take an infinite amount of damage until the duration wears off. Unlike both the Ares and the Juggernaut shields, where you can take it down by throwing your fire at it. So let's go back over here. We're just going to hover around this area again, see if we can throw those around that corner. And we have a Panther coming up there. There his shield comes up. I'm out of ammo, of course, now. Otherwise, I would take him down. We have, looks like, I think that might be Zephyr coming on the right-hand side there. I'm just waiting for his shield to go down. And, oh, okay, well, I won't take him out then. All right, so I thought I should be able to get those round through there. Okay, so we'll just, again, sit off, waiting right here. I will throw up my shield here in a minute just to do it. Okay, so let's just look at the lay of the land here. We have a couple guys right down there in center. I should hopefully be able to hit them. And okay, so there goes my shield. Now, the way I did it here, I could drop down, and now I'm outside the shield even though it was above me. And so you just have to also be careful of your terrain, because it doesn't make a shield all the way to the ground. It's kind of all the way to whatever elevation you are right there. So I was up on the upper ledge, so its shield went to the ground of that upper ledge, but it didn't extend all the way down towards the lower ledge. So now here, see, I've got him inside my shield so I can shoot him, but I can't shoot through the shield. Alright, so we got another 30 seconds so left in this match. We're doing relatively well. One day I am going to be putting disc launchers on my main account, but until then, we're just going to have to basically take it, hopefully get some decent gameplay here running on the test server. But the showcase here is not the disc launcher, it is of the Aegis mech itself, which I think it's actually a decent mech. I do think it's probably going to end up causing more problems than it solves, just because of the fact that it will actually block your teammates' fire, which I'm not a fan of, and I'm sure a lot of people won't be. It's good to protect yourself and maybe a teammate if you get them inside the shield if they're about to die. But beyond that, other than protecting you from rocket mortars, which is a whole other discussion altogether, it's a decent mech. I don't think it might be something I would actually invest personally on my main account, but I reserve the right to change my mind, considering this is just one of the first times I've seen it, and as we know, people will find ways to use things that you don't really necessarily think of right off the start. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Until next time, cause some mayhem in the field for me.